Hey everyone, I'm back with an update video on my new character. Currently I am a level 79 Deadeye. I just actually recorded a video, but my bitrate was all messed up. But a 79 Deadeye going Frenzy stacking, playing with Spiral, Volley, Stormcaller, Arrow, and Barrage. This build's a bit of a cook so far. It's not doing its best. It's got its issues, for sure. It's got its issues. But I think it has potential to maybe be somewhat fun, maybe be something. So I'm just going to go in and show you a map really quick. We'll do a backwash tier 13. So I'm 79 doing a tier 13 map. My gear is alright. Cap reses, 82 to 90% evasion when I have my tailwind up and my aura. My damage is okay. My single target quite bad though. So, well, not a good start there. But, so what I do is I Stormcaller Arrow packs to get my frenzy charges, and then I can use Spiral Volley to start clearing after that. Spiral Volley actually does like a lot of damage when you have max frenzy charges. I'm dying to just burning ground at the moment. But the issue is you don't have frenzy charges all the time. I have a support gem that allows me to not expend them all when I do use Spiral Volley. And then I also can gain my maximum when I gain a frenzy charge from the tree. So I do get some. And like when that happens and I just get them back, it's really nice. But as you can see right now, I have none again. So I'm using Herald of Thunder to get them. I got some more back. These are rare, so I can show you my single target not being the best. Although if I have a full stacked up Spiral Volley, it actually is pretty good. I'm gonna die because those fuckers just annihilated me. Get some frenzy charges and just go kill. Pretty much just, if I have frenzy charges and I press Spiral Volley, like everything kind of dies, which is nice. But when I do not have that available, things are pretty pain. I'm actually going to pick up an additional frenzy charge right now. This flaming round is horrible. So now I have 7 frenzies, it's just more damage. I also use Barrage if I want to do some single target. I think it's a little better to single target Barrage than it is to like I can do stuff like that on a rare. But my single target is just so bad right now that it doesn't really matter. I get a lot of chaining. Like this is probably death for me. Just kidding. I got a frenzy charge so I can then press the ability. And once I get the frenzy charge, I can kind of just kill things. And that was a fast map completion. I hate this map, so I might just leave. Even though I don't think I got anything back, but the flaming ground is just such a pain. And I'll just quickly go over what my setup is right now, ideas in the future. I don't know. This build might not work out. I just want to try it. I didn't want to go to the LA lightning rod that pretty much everyone else is doing, even though they are destroying everything. I just want to try something new. And for clearing and speed, this might be pretty good. I might be able to get this to be a MFer or something. But it's just not the best at the moment. The burning ground just fucks me. But that's a bit of a showcase of how I'm playing through maps right now. Just going to level up with it. But I can clear, like that was a tier 13 map at level 80 now. Not too bad. Going over the gems really quick. I do use my auto attack for single target sometimes. A barraged auto attack. I have no frenzies right now, but it can do a decent bit of damage. Of course, in current, I've shocked things on it pretty much. I had other things because it was more of my single target while leveling, like Martial Tempo, which I don't really use anymore. Stormcaller Arrow, this might become my single target, but currently I have Scatter Shot, Magnified Effect, and Lightning Exposure on it. I have I didn't mean to go sit down here, but if I use this, the Magnified Effect is because the AoE that comes off it can shotgun and hit the same mob multiple times if it's like 2 mobs next to each other. So just overlapping that was kind of my idea for clear before until I started stacking frenzies. Wind Dancer is amazing. 4 stages because I qualityed it. Just gives me more evasion. per stage. It's only 30 spirit, great. And I run blind just in case I get hit, so I don't get stacked out, hopefully. Herald Thunder, I currently have Conk Effect, which I might put on instead of Magnified Effect on Stormcaller Arrow, so it does more damage. With Innervate, so that whenever it does kill something that's shocked, it'll give me a nice little damage bonus for all my attacks. And then Electrocute to proc my Combat Frenzy to actually get me Frenzy charges. Electrocuting arrows for a single target, so I can just electrocute bosses to get some Frenzy charges. It's not great. I need to find a better way to get Frenzy charges on single target because right now it's just not the best. And then for spending my Frenzy charges, Barrage with Premeditation, so it does... Oh, actually... Might not use that there, but... cooldown recovery rate and consider casting. It is a spell. I don't know if this actually works. It says spells have 50% less cast speed, supported skills deal 40% more damage when spell hits. I don't know if it works. I just put it on there. Didn't have anything else really. And Spiral Volley has Primal Armament because I do... I should switch this too actually, because I'm not doing that much split damage or LA damage with this, just pretty much because it doesn't convert on its own. Stormcaller Arrow is nice because it converts all this on its own, and it actually does quite a bit of damage. Lightning damage. But the nice thing about Spiral Volley with 7 Frenzy charges, I'm doing 140% more plus 100% more. So it just does a shit ton of damage if I consume all 7 Frenzies. And it chains a lot, just super nice. I support that with Lightning Infusion to make it do some lightning damage. This is actually possibly not the best thing to put on. I probably have better support gems, but Perpetual Charge is really nice, so I can sometimes just spam it. For my gear really quick, I just have a bow with Fizz and Lightning and attack speed. I spent a few exalts on this. It's nice flat bow, flat damage, and proj on my quiver. I bought this a while ago, I think. Life, res, chaos res on everything else, and as much evasion as I can get. Taking acrobatics would be nice if I could get enough evasion, but currently I don't have enough, which is kind of sad. For the tree, I pretty much get some projectile damage coming out the front, attack speed, and then increased damage with hits against enemies afflicted by ailments. I'm shocking everything, so I go for a lot of Ellie damage. I want to chill and ignite as well for this node in particular. Get the +1 frenzy and 5% to gain my maximum. And then nice little evasion if I've consumed a frenzy charge recently. Quiver nodes are very good. I need to re-get this point. I forgot I took that out while doing some pathing stuff earlier. Lightning Pen and 10 Dex. Dex is actually kind of hard to come by, so it's kind of nice to get that. I come down, get the elemental damage with attacks, convert some of my Fizz, which damage taken to an Ellie, which is nice. Little defensive bonus. Another 25% increased damage taken with hits against enemies affected by ailments, which is almost all the time. Careful consideration I think is good. I just want to have as much evasion as possible until I get hit the one time. I'm going to lose a bit, but I do blind if I do get meleeed. So I think that's a good node. Come down here to get all this lightning stuff and more Ellie stuff. Lightning Rod is very good. It's one of the reasons I'm going lightning so much. I think this node is just incredible. I'm not going crit, so huge value. I can pick up the rest of this wheel for some more pen, some more damage. I don't know if I'll take Crystal Elixir though. I'll probably redo my tree. I just been kind of going everywhere, as you can see. I get some attack damage and chance to maim. I should probably switch these, but that's okay. +2 maximum frenzy. Duration. All these being duration is a little unfortunate. Electrocute build up because I want to be consistently getting electrocutes. 12% damage will affect by Herald. We're using Herald of Thunder, so it's very good. And then 50% more lightning damage increased, which isn't actually working the best with Spiral Arrow. Like, all this lightning stuff doesn't work the best with Spiral because it's only got infusion on it and not the other stuff. I path through the evasion nodes because 8% increased dex is great. I need dex for my gems, and then doubling my evasion for my body armor is also great. Path through more dex, and then I needed even more when I was leveling up, so I came and got this attack speed. Could maybe drop those in the future. Might path up here. Just a lot of good lightning nodes. I don't know what else I would grab up here is the issue. Like, nothing great is over there. Maybe the cold stuff would decide to do that. I'm not sure. I looked on PoEDB for some uniques that might use frenzy charges, and there isn't any really dark ray vectors, but if we go Queen of the Forest and not acrobatics for the move speed, it's like pointless. But yeah, looking through Senzi really quick, the Tailwind is amazing. And then I was originally going toward the additional projectile, which I might respec into. I also had an idea with like cast on shock, mark, and then apply marks and do some shenanigans, but it didn't really seem that fruitful while I was leveling up. And you need a fuck ton of int. So these ascendancies give me my max frenzy charges 35% of the time because of this node, 30 plus 5. The frenzy charge duration, like these are so bad. It just like kind of feels bad to go this way because like of the duration on them. I don't know if I'm missing something with duration and how it can be used, but I don't know. And then benefits from consuming frenzy charges from your skills have a 50% chance to be doubled. That allows me for sometimes to like actually machine gun this ability, or it'll like give me another 100% more damage on my other ability. This is a temp change map. We'll just run this one really quick. If you're done watching, because this map's kind of, or you don't think this build's the best, that is fine. You can go to a more open map while I'm still leveling up because the coverage is nicer. This is a tier 12, so it should be a little easier, but again, I'm not the strongest. A belly weakness 2, fantastic. Okay, not that bad. So I got 2 frenzy charges there. Can kind of start. As you can see though, Stormcaller Arrow like kind of pops off. So I might just go back and full on to Stormcaller Arrow. I used it all leveling up and it was pretty great the entire time. Like you just shoot a pack once and then just forget about it and it will die, pretty much. I can show let me find a rare to try to show off this oh, here we go. Let me get full frenzy charges. The barrage with 6 charges. As you can see, like since these mobs were grouped up, when I Stormcaller arrowed this guy, I'm gonna try it again here. I'm gonna try to group some mobs up. It hits a couple of them, so it like shotguns the rare, and they just die. So it can be really good when there's mobs around, or a wall. You can shoot it into a wall and it'll hit multiple times. It can be pretty strong. Could try the ice wall tech I've heard of. And that did pretty good damage to the rare too. That was only a 3 frenzy charger, so it wasn't even that many. Okay, we're up to 5. I'm lagging in this map. Okay, I have 7 now. Okay, let's find a new rare. I guess that's one nice thing about the charge length. I have 40 seconds with this temp chains. I'll just use Stormcaller Arrow to clear. Normally I would just be using Spiral Volley, but I kind of want to show off the, hopefully we hit the 50% chance. It's just funny to me. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to barrage and just like shoot a billion fucking Stormcallers. But the clear is just better with, oh my god, the lag is bad. With Spiral Volley. Because it chains per frenzy charge. Again, not very rare filled map, but fine. My lag I'm kind of getting. Just gonna clear a little more. Just walk up to a bunch of mobs and just right click. And pretty much everything on the screen just dies. It's pretty cool. But like here's a spot where I just got frenzy charge now, so I can come in and use it. I'm up to 2, so I feel like for most white packs, a 2 frenzy charge spiral volley like should clear most things. Obviously a better bow, a better quiver would give me more damage. But there, and then like I went up to 7, so now I got a big one, and this should just all die. Got another one. Can clear up pretty good with everything else. But yeah, I'm level 80, and I'm still cooking this build up, so if you have any ideas on what to do, or something you've seen that might be strong with frenzy charges, just let me know, and hopefully this build can become something good. Thanks.